Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Computer Science and Business Information Session. We have about 8 participants. We're expecting possibly 17. So I'm going to wait a couple of minutes before I get everything started. Okay, we'll get started. Again, welcome to the Computer Science and Business Information Session. My name is Sharon Califoot. I am one of the co-directors of the CSB program, as well as Professor Troy Adair. With us today is Andrea Goff. She is new to the CSB program. She is our CSB advisor. We're very, very happy to have her come in, and we'll talk a little bit about the kinds of things that the kind of resources that she will be providing for you. So let's first start with the program overview. And this program is a joint program between 2 colleges, the College of Business and Economics, as well as the PC College of Engineering and Applied Sciences. So again, CSB is an interdisciplinary program because it is in both colleges. It's a 4-year program. It's 136 credits. You get 1 degree. Your degree is called CSB, or Computer Science and Business. This is this is the only program of its kind, in that in both colleges, both in the engineering and the business college, this program or this degree is accredited. And we'll talk about what that means. And that's what makes it one of its kind. So students are jointly enrolled in both of the colleges. They are guided and advised for 4 years. And again, in the past, it was the 2 co-directors. It was myself and Troy Adair. But now we hired Andrea Goff because we felt that we owed more to the CSB students with the advising that needed to be done. And she just started in June. She's not new to Lehigh, but she certainly she certainly knows the different systems that are available to help you as an advisor. And you know what? I'm going to stop at this point, Andrea. I'm going to let you introduce yourself. I should have done that in the beginning.
Hi, everyone. I'm Andrea Goff, and as Sharon said, I am new to CSB. However, I'm not new to Lehigh. I have been at Lehigh for almost 10 years. And in 2 different roles prior to this. So I do know the systems that we use here at Lehigh. I know or can find out most of the information that people ask us. So welcome and welcome to the webinar.
Yes. So again, what this program does, it gives you a unique blend of technical and business skills. And we're going to talk about some of the courses that you'll be taking that provides this unique blend. So now when we begin looking at we should talk a little bit about this interdisciplinary program, in that our new president, President Helbely, when he was giving his inauguration speech, he talked about the interdisciplinary programs at Lehigh. And he was very excited about the fact that we already had interdisciplinary programs, and he wanted to make these programs accessible to more students. And so from the top, at the very top, we have the support that we need for these interdisciplinary programs. And as you can see, we have 2 others, Ideas, and we also have IBE, as well as the CSB program. He would like to increase the size of the program by 50% over the next several years. I can tell you that he was inaugurated last year, I believe it was, when he made this statement, and we have already achieved the 50% over for just this year. So it's a very popular program. A lot of the different companies that we work with love the blend that we're giving to them for these students. And President Helvey also sort of tasks all of us to come up with other interdisciplinary programs as well. So again, these types of programs are very, they're highly thought of by the president, and we have the support from that end as well. So I talked about it being unique in that it is accredited in both colleges. So when you think about, this is only one degree. However, sorry about that. However, the courses that a computer science major has to take to get a computer science degree in the engineering college, those same courses the CSB students are taking. And ABET, which is the accreditation board that we work with, they give us certain rules, certain assessments that we have to do to be accredited. And so again, the CS part of it comes from an accredited program called ABET. And then on the business side, the business college is also accredited. And because you graduate with a general business degree, you also need to take all of the courses that are required by the AACSB. That's the accreditation board for the business college. So that's what makes it unique. Many times you have programs, other colleges that will blend business together as well as computer science, but they're not accredited. You don't necessarily take the same courses that a CS major would take or a business major would take. So again, that's what makes this very unique. Now, when we talk about what are some of the courses that you're going to be taking and what are the percentages of it. So if you look at this, 33% are coming from the business college or the business degree. And then 33% are coming from the CSE degree, the computer science degree or the computer science college. Or engineering college. And then the other 34% consists of your humanities, your natural sciences, your social sciences. Those make up the other 34%. We're also going to see that of these 34%, some of those are also made up of integrated CSB courses. And we're going to talk about what those courses are. So again, we don't just take two of these degrees, slap them together. We integrate it by offering 9 to 12 credits of specially integrated courses. And we're going to look at those courses. And one of them is the CSB Capstone Project. And we think very highly of this because it's a year-long project. We get these projects from corporate sponsors. So we go out and we solicit businesses to give us projects for the students to work on. And many times it is companies that, as we said again, they're looking at the business and the computer science blend. And so we have sponsors that are willing to work as a team with the students. And so we've got a team of students, and we also have a faculty that is part of that team, and then a corporate sponsor. So the joint team identifies and solves a business-related information technology problem, and the students implement a solution. Many times they're looking for a proof of concept, or they're looking for a particular prototype. And so again, we have different companies like Vistacom, we have Merck, we have Ernst & Young, we've got a lot of startup companies, and these are the companies that we work with for the CSB Capstone Project. So what are some of the careers that can come out of this degree? So again, because you're getting one degree, but you're accredited in computer science and you're accredited in business. If computer science is what you really love, you will be trained and will be prepared to work for companies such as Google and Microsoft and Apple, Facebook. You might work in software roles in non-computing firms. You might work for a startup, and many times a student in CSB, we have quite a few that want to work for their masters. And if they want to get their masters in computer science, this degree prepares them for that as well, even if they want to do a master's or they want to get into a PhD program. Now, if business is what you favor more than computer science, again, you're getting the exact same courses that a business student would be getting. And so accounting, you could do finance, you could do consulting, marketing, supply chain, Wall Street firms. These are all businesses that, or business type of businesses that you could work for and would be, again, trained and be prepared to be able to do that. Now, again, we also have a combined computer science and business. So what that allows you to do, and we say there's countless opportunities, but some of the things that we're seeing is that larger firms, consulting firms, love the idea that our company, again, that the consulting firms, they like the idea that CSB students, they have the ability to understand the business and how the technology drives the business. And so consulting firms like IBM and Accenture we're very popular to take our students. FinTech, the blockchain ventures, which is just starting, and we're offering a lot of different blockchains. And again, those we just had one computer science, our CSB student that moved into a startup with blockchain, and we're very happy with that. Credit card issuers are another type that we could do. Public accounting firms like PwC, KPMG, EY, and Deloitte, all of them are very interested in the CSB students. And this is where this blend comes in, the forensic accounting. So again, you're looking at technology, you're looking at accounting, and you're blending that together. Same thing with risk management, computer auditing, system penetration, and then the IT control consulting as well. So this is what provides the different opportunities when you blend the two degrees together. Now, again, when we talk about it's a total of 136 credits, so it's a lot more than what most BS programs credits have to be taken. Most of them might be 127. I think the computer science degree is 127 credits. I know for a BA degree, it's like 120. So this is a lot more than most degrees that you would be getting. 19.1% is, again, with your math and your natural sciences. The business core is 21.3. But remember, we have these computer science integrated courses, and we also have the computer science core, but then we allow you to specialize in different courses as well. So we leave room in this program that if you want to look at maybe getting a second degree in accounting, or you might want to get into economics, or you want to specialize in that, you could certainly do it because we have enough credits in the program that allow you to pick and choose different courses that you could take either on the computer science side or on the business side. We have a lot of students that are interested in entrepreneurship, and we have an entrepreneurship program at Lehigh, and so many will get a minor in that. So again, there's enough room in this program for you to pick the kinds of classes that you would take, other than what you are required to take in both CS and business. We just offered this year an international summer program in Barcelona. Now, this is optional. You don't have to do it, but we started back in 2000, I believe, maybe 2009, where we started taking students to Prague. And we did that up until 2019. And now we've decided to take students to Barcelona. And one of the reasons that we do this, and we usually only allow CSB students to apply for this program, because it is 136 credits, it's often hard for the CSB students to study abroad. And we now have gotten to a point where you can take a full semester and study abroad, but because of when the capstone project is being offered and other courses are being offered in different semesters, the only time you could go would be your first semester junior year or your last semester of your senior year. And, a lot of students don't want to go their last semester. So we do this international summer program for the CSB students, and we usually take in the summer where they are rising juniors, so between their sophomore and their junior year. It's 6 weeks. You work for startup companies and other companies within Barcelona. You work for 4 days a week, and you're usually working about 25 hours for the week. You get 3 credits for doing this practicum. Again, it immerses you into a certain culture. You learn about the culture in Spain, in Barcelona. You learn about the government. You learn about just how the city works and how the people work. And we actually have a seminar that is given every week that our teachers from our IES, which is a company that we work with for this particular program. And they have a faculty member that teaches the students about the culture of Spain and also talks about their startups and talks about the companies that they're working for, and get to know a little bit more about what the students are doing within their internships. There's also a course that is required for the CSB students to take. It's the Computer, Internet, and Society. And I teach that course over in Barcelona. And so you'll get 3 credits for that as well. And so this opportunity of taking 6 credits and being able to do it in the summer, not only do you get a study abroad, but if you're not bringing a lot of AP credits in, it gives you the opportunity to have to take less credits in the regular semester, and you get 6 credits out of the way with courses that you're required to take or courses that you can put within the program to help fulfill the 136 credits. So what is research opportunity? So many students come in and they're interested in doing research, and usually they're interested in computer science. And so many CSB students work in the faculty research labs. Lehigh size is perfect for the undergrad research because it's large enough for strong research programs, but small enough that the graduate students are not dominating that particular domain, and faculties who are leaders in their research fields. And if you look, you can see that we identify some of the research fields. We have AI and robotics. We've just upped a lot of our research in that. Machine learning and data science, or data mining, I should say, human computer interactions and social computing, and then also the Internet of Things or systems. And so we're looking at architecture, we're looking at operating systems in that, and doing research in that, parallel programming. That is some of your systems programming. Again, when we talk about social computing, we have someone is a tenure track faculty, or actually received tenure, that is looking at some of the social computing and how people interact on the computer and that social aspect of it. And then we look at machine learning and data mining. Again, we just have a new master's in data science. We also have a minor in the computer science department in data science as well. And so those are the areas that research is being done, big data. Okay, we also have something called the CSBA, which is the Computer Science and Business Association, and it is made up of students, CSB students, from freshmen all the way to seniors. And as you can see, there are different functions that are completed by each of these students. So we have the president and the vice president, and then we have a treasurer and a secretary, which in most cases is your executive board for any kind of club that you might have. And in this particular case, this is an association. And you also have technical development. You have someone that works on technical development. This person might even work on different seminars about different applications, maybe different languages that you might not see in our program, but you might want to learn how to use it, and he'll come up with different seminars to do that. Professional development, working with the different companies that are interested in the CSB students. We have many companies that contact me and want to meet with the CSB students, and so I usually hand them over to the professional development person, and they can get the groups together so that these companies can talk to the CSB students. Public relations, recruitment, and inclusion. Again, this person would help us when we have in-services, or we have seminars for prospective students when they're coming into the college in person, and this person would be there ready for any kind of questions that they might have. We have a big alumni students with CSB alumni. Many of them work for a lot of the big companies. They get into those companies and they become the recruiters for that company. And so this particular person works with that alumni. CSB likes to have fun, and they have a lot of events that go on. They do take a bus trip up to New York. They haven't, I think they did it, they didn't do it this year. They haven't done it since COVID, but I know they're planning to start to do that again. And so that person would be the social coordinator that would handle that. And then they ask for a first-year representative. So if you would come to Lehigh, you come in as a freshman, they will have their first meeting. They ask freshmen to come in so that they can introduce themselves, let them know what the the organization is all about. And then they ask if there would be anybody that would be interested in being in the association or on the executive board. And so we have that so that we can see the freshman perspective as well. Usually the president and the vice president, usually they are juniors, because again, we want to be able to, bring everybody up through the ranks, and that they're still there to help when they're seniors, to help with the next crew that's coming in. So how do you apply for CSB? So when you select a college under the academic section on the Lehigh specific questions of the application. So when you choose academics, it's going to ask you to choose a particular college. So we've got 5 colleges at Lehigh. We have the Business College, we have the Engineering College, we have the College of Arts and Science, we have the College of Education, and now our new College of Health. And so you choose one of those colleges. Now, that's the first thing you have to do. If you're interested in CSB, you then have to choose either the College of Business or the engineering college, one of those. And when you choose one of those, you will have an option, once you choose that, to pick the special programs, and computer science would be listed under that as a special program. Now, you can come into Lehigh and state that you'd like to get into CSB and be matriculated into it, which means if you get chosen to come to Lehigh, you get chosen to get into the CSB program, you'll come in, and that's what your degree will be. Many students don't come in matriculated with the degree. They usually decide that their first semester that they're here, or the second semester that they're here. But with CSB, we have this unique opportunity with all of the interdisciplinary programs, where if this is a program that you're interested in, you come in and this is what your degree is, and you're matriculated into that degree. Now, if you want to get into CSB, but you don't get chosen to be matriculated into the program, you might still be chosen to come to Lehigh. And so then whatever college you chose, the College of Business or the College of Engineering, to get you into the CSB program, will now be the college that you will be admitted into. So that's why it's important that you choose those 2 colleges if you want to have access to the CSB program, and at least let them know. And then think in your mind, if I get into Lehigh, but I didn't get into CSB, what college would I like to be in, the engineering or the business college? So again, just to summarize this, it's a program that's accredited in both business and computer science. This is especially important in engineering college, that all of our programs are accredited. And the same thing with business. That's very, very important at Lehigh, that our colleges are accredited. It's a 4-year major, so you shouldn't have to go past 4 years. It's 1 degree within 2 colleges. There is so many different career opportunities. We have alumni and we have companies that specifically ask for CSB students because of the unique blend that you have. It's not a dual degree, but it's almost like it, because you're taking all the same courses that somebody in a BS in business would get, or a BS in computer science. It's a program that's specifically unique to Lehigh, and really unique in the fact that it is 2 programs, and it is, again, accredited in both colleges. So I want to thank all of you for attending this seminar. If you have any questions, you can see my information, Sharon Califoot, SMK5 at Lehigh, Troy Adair, who again is the other co-director. And I didn't really explain this, but we have 2 co-directors. I am in the computer science and business department, I'm sorry, in the computer science and engineering department. I am a professor of practice, and I teach some of the entry-level CS courses. CS7, I teach Java, I've taught C and C++, a lot of the languages that we use, I've taught to our CSB students as well as our CS students. Troy Adair is also a professor of practice, but he's in the business college. So we've got 2 representatives from each college. Again, you can also contact Riva if you have any questions about the CSB and public relations chair, and she would be able to help you with that. So if anyone has any questions, I can take them at this point. You can put your questions in the question and answer. I believe that's what you'll see, and you can post any questions. If you don't want to put them in the chat or in the question and answer, you're more than welcome to just ask them verbally, ask the question as well. No questions? Well, if there is no questions, we can end at this point. As I said before, please feel free to contact me. That's my information. I would be happy to answer any questions that you might have. I don't know if you're going to be coming to Lehigh at all to look at the campus. If you are, please look to see when we have in-person sessions. Again, it's going to be run very similar to what I have here, except it will be in person. And so think about coming to that as well on campus and bring any questions that you might have. Okay. Kai or Anna, do you have any questions? Oh, there is one. Okay. All right. Very good. All right. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the meeting, and hopefully we'll see you on campus at some point. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.